Hello guys, today is the second week of our educational series and we will talk about Megapools, the prime piece of DeFi on puzzle. Before I start, I want to clarify that I found a new mask for this video, so you see a beautiful circle, and also I bought the mic, so please let me know how is the quality in this video, is it better or not, and let's go! I will start with explaining the very basic piece of DeFi, the Uniswap pools. Basically, DeFi started here, as I believe. Uniswap is the first DEX, and they introduced AMM pools, which is automatic market maker. And their idea is we can make a pair of tokens, for example, Bitcoin to Ethereum, USDC to Ethereum, etc., etc. And anyone can provide liquidity in this pair, having both tokens, and this liquidity is being used to provide trading opportunities for on-chain traders. Meanwhile, whoever provides liquidity makes fees. And this is how it was for a few years already, for probably 5 years since it started. Actually, Vitalik Buterin proposed the formula initially. But it all works very well. As you see, there is more than 3 billion of TVL in Uniswap only. But the big problem is annual yield. As you can see, by providing liquidity, you just make from 0.5 to, let's say, 12% APY, which means annual interest, which is not that much if you compare this opportunity to other opportunities in crypto. That's why the new options, the new alternatives are popping up in crypto, and one of them is so-called megapools. Initially, the megapools was called multiples, and they were proposed by Balancer, the platform on Ethereum. However, they were not that successful in getting attention, so here comes Puzzle. Puzzle swap megapools. And the main difference from Uniswap is that in megapools you can have as many tokens as you want. Okay, up to 10 actually, in one pool, which means traders have much more options to trade in one pool, and as a liquidity provider, you can make more interest, more commissions, more fees. As you can see, there is almost 200 megapools on Puzzle, and let me explain you 4 reasons why there might be better than alternatives from Uniswap. Let's start with a simple one, and one of my favorite pools as of now, the Megapit. Pit is the meme coin. This is Pit. Then it's a frog and a duck, half by half. And there is a megapool where the Megapit is traded. This megapool consists of 5 tokens. It means that whoever provides liquidity needs to provide 5 different assets in different ratios. For example, you need to have 30% of liquidity in PIT, 20% of liquidity in XTN, 20% in Waves, etc, etc. Since we have 5 different tokens, there are much more trading opportunities. For example, we see that people swap USDT to PIT here, XTN to USDT, XTN to PIT, etc, etc. And the swaps are very, very often because of it, you see. They're very often. In the last hour, we had, 10 swaps? That's a lot, because each of the swaps made fees for us. And this is why we have quite solid API here. 36% annually, that's a lot. That's the first example why you need megapools, to make more organic API, more interest. Second one, and that's my favorite utility for Megapool, is Megapool as a portfolio. Basically, on Puzzle Swap, anyone can create a Megapool, right? It just costs 20 puzzles, which is $40, and you can have your own Megapool. And you can set whatever composition you want. For example, this pool is owned by a community member named Max, and Max is really taking it seriously. This is probably his already 3rd Megapool or something, and he uses it as a portfolio manager. So, for example, Max holds these 10 tokens, and the logical idea is, why do I just hold it? I can create a megapool in the ratios I want and just put all the tokens in the liquidity, okay? And then you still hold these tokens, but you also make interest on top of it. Yeah, with this, Max managed to get 16% APY by still holding his assets. I think that's a great, great deal. And moreover, if someone decides to deposit liquidity in this pool, Max, as a pool owner, will make some fees, right? Just from their liquidity. Yeah, we see it here. LPs, liquidity providers, made $4 in the last month, while the pool owner made $1 almost, without any liquidity, right? It's just his dividends for life. So that was pool as a portfolio, and now we have pool as diversification. Basically, imagine you want to deposit into the Waves ecosystem. Waves is a blockchain. They have a lot of tokens on top of the blockchain, and you don't really care, right? You just believe in the growth of Waves, and you don't know the details. You don't know what's L2MP, you don't know what's NSBT, etc. Your option is to provide liquidity to the Waves index. Index is a term from traditional finance, meaning some average of multiple assets in underlying. So you just provide liquidity to this pool. You don't care whoever created it, whatever are the assets, but you still have a positive exposure to all of these assets. So you can provide liquidity and make benefit from a Waves ecosystem growth, and still making APY, which is 30%. You see, actually, the more volatile are the tokens, the higher is APY, right? Because the main source of income is commissions. So Megapools as diversification is the third, and here comes the fourth, which is very suitable for B2B business model. Look, for example, the project owner wants to launch a token. Nowadays, it's mostly meme coins or AI tokens, of course. And yeah, here we have it. It's Block AI. It's a project related to artificial intelligence. And they want to do an initial liquidity offering. Usually, if they launch a pool on Uniswap, they have to provide half of the liquidity in USDT and half of the liquidity in their tokens. Puzzle gives an alternative. You can put as many your tokens as you want and as little liquid tokens as you want. For example, what these guys did, we had a collaboration. They put 80% of their own tokens and just 20% of USDT and Waves. Why is it convenient for them? Because they have a lot of their tokens in the treasury, right? And they don't want to sell them or convert them to stables to provide liquidity. They don't want the sell pressure. That's why they provide 80% in their token and 20% in other tokens. And this leads to pretty solid 7 grand liquidity, out of which 6K is in their own token. You see? So these 4 reasons, Megapool as a nice source of income, Megapool as a personal portfolio, Megapool as diversification, and as initial launch liquidity offering platform. These 4 things make Puzzle special. Puzzle Megapools. And yes, the team is busy with it for like last 3 years, and we still keep developing. For example, let me show you 2 life hacks probably for whoever watched this video to the end, and just to show how much you can actually achieve with the Megapools, right? The first one, not 3 life hacks, 3 life hacks. The first one is boost APY. As a pool owner, you might want to somehow attract more investors to your pool, right? In order to boost liquidity for a particular token, or in order to have more pool owners' fees. With this, you can manually boost APY. You just can choose a period, for example, 10 days, and the amount of money you want to deposit from, yeah. So with this, for 10 days, I give an additional buy tokens to boost APY for the liquidity providers. That's the first feature I wanted to share. Okay. The second one is called rebalancing. Imagine you have the pool as a portfolio, but you get tired of one of the assets. For example, you don't want to hold power anymore. In usual life, you will just sell power, right? But this is the Megapool. So what can you do to get rid of it? We introduced a rebalancing feature with which you can announce a plan that, look guys, I want to remove power from the pool. I will substitute it with buy token, for example, or PIT token. You launch this message, and if liquidity providers are fine with it, the transaction goes through and the pool gets rebalanced. This is a totally unique feature no one had before. And the third one, which will help you make money. Thank you. Yes, thank you for watching to the end, and you will love this. Not many people use it, but you should. So as you see, Megapools has technically 36% APY, but this is calculated as if all the LP tokens were staked. Let me rephrase. There are 75k liquidity, which is actually allowed. And if all of this liquidity is staked, then the fees, these fees, are split proportionally. And yeah, for each bucks deposit, you make 36 cents in a year, right? But the fact is, the liquidity might be locked but not staked, which means the owner doesn't want to get the fees. Why don't they want to? For example, because the liquidity is deposited to Puzzleland. Yeah, we see that part of the Megapools LP tokens is locked here, particularly majority of it, and they are not staked. Big part of them is not staked. So how you can take advantage of it? If you provide liquidity to this pool, in fact, you will get much more than 36% because not all of this liquidity is staked, right? How to check it on chain, you ask? Pretty simple. You should go to the smart contract. Here was the button, right? Smart contract. You should go to the more advanced explorer, which is w8.io, and you should go to the data. And here we have index staked parameter, which is here. And yeah, we see that 22,000, and those are decimals, of LP tokens are staked. Okay. Oh yeah, you can actually see it in here. 22,000 of Megapools are staked, while in total, let's see how many exist. In total, there are 56,000 existing, which means less than half of LP tokens is staked, which means, in fact, your APY will be 2 times higher. This is the life hack. And if you didn't understand it from the first time, please rewatch. I think it's a very convenient way to make money. Some people definitely do. They track the unused pools where there is not that much liquidity, and they provide liquidity and they make decent money. Like, I'm talking about thousands of dollars for liquidity providers. Thanks for watching this video. I really believe in the megapools, and I think there is a big field for improvement in megapools. And enjoy it, use it. That's DeFi for smart people, and we will keep building it.